Bit of a slow news day. Oh, Kitty, thanks very much for the sub. Francesca with the raid, hell yeah. You've got my vote, thanks. This is before you realise I'm absolute just pony. I'm dog water. I'm ass. Kenzie, thanks very much for the sub. And Kira ra 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 with the 5. Thank you very much. And Sophie for the sub, I appreciate you. When does it start? Fantastic Cristiano Ronaldo. Honestly, I've been left in the dark for all of this nonsense. You guys thought I was getting announced at, well, you thought somebody was getting announced at 3:30. So did I. I thought I was getting announced at 3:30. I was listening to, not that I wouldn't normally, obviously fantastic radio station. I was listening to BBC Radio 1 for an hour and 10 minutes. Just to hear myself. At least, thanks very much for the sub. Then they started playing Guess the Celeb in the box. I was like, is it me? Am I the celeb in the box? VTuber, thanks very much for the sub. How does Strictly work? I'm new to this. You're acting like I have a clue. End of my leg, thanks for the sub. And Ava with the gifted. So you presume the leg injury was fake? Oh no, I've not faked an injury. Any injury was fully true. Mitch just gone dance on it. Ava, thank you for the gifted. Yeah, it's all about like just getting through it. I don't know what I'm saying. Francesca, thanks very much for the sub. And Paris, thank you for the gifted. Yeah, my ankle's fine. I've been doing some stretches. Look. See, chat? Look, I'm flexing it all over the gaff. Kiarara, thanks for the 5. I appreciate it. Can you explain what Strictly is? I'm employed. I believe people who are employed are able to watch, but of course I shall let you know. Demi, thanks for the sub. Basically, Strictly Come Dancing is a show where celebs. I do that because I'm on, not for the other people. Imagine just throwing shade at them. Ghost of Ether, thanks very much for the gifted. It's a show where celebrities dance with professional dancers in a hopes to win the Glitterball trophy. I haven't gone ooh, have I? I've got a hopes to win the Glitterball trophy. Oh, I know you're going crazy about that. Katie Oakley, thanks for the sub. So basically, each week you just do an insane amount of rehearsals, and it could be going on. I could be dancing from like mid-September to basically Christmas. You confident you'll win? When was winning even a thing that was going to be discussed? Girl, I got invited and I said, my nan would hate me if I said no. What a stupid thing to turn down. I hope you win. I also do. But I don't... This is the thing, guys. You've got to... Look, I appreciate all the support, but if I'm bad, can you please not keep me in? If I'm really bad, please don't make me just suffer. Pafretti, thanks for the sub, because that's what I'm worried about. I know what your asses are like. You'll be there till the end of time, and I really do appreciate it. But I don't want this to be a humiliation ritual. Arthur Frederick's wife, thanks very much for the 5 gifted. Is that what you're called? Oh my god, didn't realize they went public. Him and his wife. You're staying. Shh, God. No, we will keep you. Yeah, no, I'm. Thank you. This is why I know I need to put the work in. Molly May, thank you very much for the sub. Digital footprint. Digital footprint gonna go wild, yeah. But what if it's entertaining? Do you know your partner yet? Guys, let me introduce you to someone. You may realise that the camera's a little bit over this way. So, drum roll, please. Let me get a drum roll, actually. Drum roll, please. Becky Bowers, thanks for the raid. You've kind of trying to stole my thunder here. Everybody's been asking, who's your partner? Who's your partner? So I thought, what better way to tell you than right now? I'm gonna let them take the stage. Something they're very used to. Bless them. Okay, come on in. Come on. Come on in, idiot.
Oh, hey, it's me, dancing, the professional dancer. I'm the new one from New York. I slightly jumped the gun there. I didn't expect there to be an extra drum roll. Hey, I'm a New York dancer. Nice to meet you. Come on already. I'm dancing here. I'm a I'm a New York dancer. Megs Southgate, thanks for the sub. Am I doing this right? Of course, I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a dancer, of course. Of course, I'm a natural dancer.
I don't know. Right, I don't know who my partner is. Thanks for the sub, whoever the hell that was. Salem, thanks very much for the sub, and Jordan, thanks for the gifted. Yeah, I don't know who my partner is. I do know that I'll get one. So that's a little scoop there for you. I went today for a little fitting. I've done one. I did one previously. We had a physio, medical, and fitting day. That was fun. And I went there. I then we need some moves. Girl, you wait, huh? How about it? Did a different fitting today, and actually met some of the pros, which was quite cool. Met a few of the pros. I met the two newbies. I believe her name is Alexis and Jewel. What's the new guy's name? Jewel. Oh God, I'm sorry. I met a few of them, just because they're all practicing already. Katie, thanks very much for the 10. I appreciate you. Julian, is his name Julian? There you go. Why was I calling him Jules? Julian's the obvious progression from that. Sophie, thanks very much for the sub. I didn't see Diana, unfortunately. I did see them all dancing in their room, but I was just there to put my clothes on and look all sparkly and glittery. Oh, they said I could take a photo and show you. The photo that I've got isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. But here, it's first look at me in clothes that Strictly Come Dancing have put me in. You ready? You ready, kids? If anybody at the BBC sees this and aren't happy with it, I was told I'm allowed. It's not that exciting. Sanya Salim, thanks very much for the 10. It's just that is literally it's just a colourful shirt and some fairly tight trousers, and then some what looks like kayaks on my feet. But look, exciting things in the background, just different costumes and stuff that we're trying on. Whoa. Ooh, I do have, however, a photo from a while ago when we did the first fitting. It's a bit more exciting. I'll show you that. You've just been screenshotted. Oh, well, get ready to screenshot this, bish. This is when I went for my first fitting. The hair is a bit out of whack here. George Clarke, Arthur Than, thanks very much for the sub. This is this is from somebody, I believe, last year's tango or something like that. Some form of Latin number. This is from last year's. They gave. They just went. Look, it might not fit you. It might be a bit tight, but just wear it. We want to see if this is your style. If this is the right fit. We don't know. Just put it on. How long ago did you know? Quite a while ago. This was mid-July that this is taken. Check it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh crap. Get ready to see that on your screens. Oh, I ate. Did anybody notice any crumbs? Because I didn't. Anybody order Harry Styles from Wish, perhaps? What'd you do at the bakery? I serve. I just serve, he says. Easy white chocolate. Oh, God. Is this a regret? Should I? Head size looks edited, sorry. It's just all my hair, and I'm turned at an angle so I look really thin and skinny. Maybe I could blow away in the breeze. I don't know. Benson Boone who? Oh, yeah, that's... I was going to put G at the start for George, but that would then be Genson Goon, and I don't want to be known as that. Agnes, thanks very much for the sub. Your retinas are burning. That's rude, actually, is what that is. Oh, but you... I've got one from... I've got one from the front. And, where my hips go? I've got an hourglass figure, don't you know? Not there, I don't. What the hell? I just spawned in. Where's my hips gone? The hell? Where'd my hips go? God, I hope I win. I'm going to spend the winnings on a BBL. Do you get winnings? I haven't checked that. Can I sell the glitter ball? What I will say, chat, how do I keep the glitter ball if I win? I'm thinking far too ahead here. I'm thinking an unbelievably far distance in the future. And it's a parallel universe. Speaking of, Jen, thanks very much for the 10. Yes, you keep it. Imagine that in the background of my new setup. That'd be sick. Jen, I appreciate the 10, by the way. Thank you very much. That'd be so cool. Right? No, you get a replica. I don't care if it's a replica. Melissa, thanks for the sub. But my worry is I've seen the amount of support that the announcement post got, and I'm worried because it could be bad news for me if I'm a bad dancer. But tell you what, shout out my friends and fam, by the way, because loads of people got leaked, haven't they? Right? People have been leaked. Lois, thanks very much for the gifted. This boy was a full-on surprise, right? And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't keep it a great secret with people I know. You know? Hey, shout out them for not blabbing to some form of tabloid. You literally got leaked on one TikTok and nobody believed it, and then everyone moved on with their day. What was Yasmin's reaction? Well, this was like 2.5 months ago, probably, that I'd have told her. And it was like what do you think? Would that be bad? And she was like, I don't know, I've not really watched it before. No, but she finds it very cool. You go away for 3 days, so much happened. Hey, a lot's occurred. What were the Sidemen's reactions? I told Simon at Ethan's birthday, and he was like, "No, he was like, that's sick. Like, looking forward to it." He was like, "It makes sense. Do it." I think I told Vic. I can't remember. Last time I spoke to Vic was at Tomorrowland, and we were rather intoxicated. So I may well have done. I do remember, however, at Tomorrowland, I told JJ. I don't think I was unbelievably drunk, but you know, when you're on that level, you're like, oh, maybe I thought that was a way deeper conversation than they did. I was just having like a really nice chat with JJ, and then I was like, oh, by the way, I'm doing this, and he was like, oh, that's sick, bro. And I was like, oh, thanks, KSR to GWT. Sky watches George. Thanks very much for the gifted. So yeah, like honestly, most of everybody knew. Max's reaction was so cute. It was cute, bless him. I gave the letter in error. Thank you very much. It's in the studio. I appreciate you. Thank you. What were your parents' reactions? My mother went, "Oh, Georgie, so proud of you." Bless her. What a woman. And my dad laughed. My dad just laughed at me. But hey, he's proud. He thought it was fun. He's like, "Oh, that's sick," but also not in like dad terms. "Oh, that's cool." "Oh, that's pretty trendy." But yeah, he laughed initially because I mean, that's fair enough. It's a valid reaction, I think. What was your sister's reaction? She was like, "That's so cool," and then proceeded to wait till it gets announced and then just slam everyone in the comments. Damn it, I've told her she doesn't need to suit up and go into battle. It's very sweet that she... I've seen a few of the comments. Will you still be streaming? I shall be. I can't promise it will be every day because it's a pretty hefty schedule. But I will stream when I can. Give you the lowdown, potentially get the partner in on it. Hey, maybe straight after training we just sit down for an hour, stream. They also have their own life. I appreciate this. But yeah, I don't think I can do an IRL stream of the dance floor because that's kind of leaking the dance that we're doing, and that would be a little bit crazy. Get your partner on the pod. Oh, the partner's getting on the pod. Everyone's getting on the pod. Hey, buddy, Hasselbank, do you want to get on the pod? Useless hotline. It's the last place you'd expect to see Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. But yeah. Your mic's buzzing again, bro. Oh yeah, because it's happy for me. Can't you be buzzing? Sheesh. River Song on their defo. That's pretty cool, right, chat? Let's talk about TikToks that I can do with literal River Song. I need to immortalize this somehow. Movie week. Is there a Doctor Who movie? Can we battle to who gets it? Dance to middle. See, you can't really sort of dance to a song with a drop. Like, can you really? I don't know if you can. But also, when they, I've seen a lot of people say it, and I kind of want to do it. I don't know if they'll let me. I'm gonna ask. But I'm like, oh, can you? I'm gonna try and pester them as much as possible to be like, oh, wouldn't it be sick if we could like dance to like one of my friends' songs or something? Like maybe. Like thoughts, feelings. What if I could just a great way to evoke emotion would be to, I don't know, like a slow sort of melody, like, I don't know, like Passing Thought or something. Or perhaps maybe you want to go a little bit up tempo. Dead of the Disco. Maybe it's Disco Week. Let's go 80s themed. Let's do it. Dead of the Disco. That would be a movie. Ella, thanks very much for the sub. But yeah, very cool, very interesting. Do you prefer fast dances or slow? I don't know. I feel like I'd prefer a fast dance. Just because then I feel like I don't know, it just feels like a warm-up. For like a match or something. But like slow one, sort of blooming Craig will be, his name's not Craig will be, I know that's not his full name. It'll be all up in my hand sort of posture and like, George, make sure you cup, not splayed. Your fingers are splayed. I don't want to think about that. I want to just go crazy, just hell for leather, flicking my ankles all over the place. You know, that seems like the sort of dance that I'd enjoy more. Slow dance to Arthur. I usually slow dance with Arthur, so strictly Clarke. Thanks very much for the sub. They need to get you a football and you'd cook. Oh shit! Does anyone else see that Ballers League post? I hate when they just show people me cooking. John Onorisa and Mario Balotelli. It's so annoying. So annoying. If you could dance to any song, what would it be? It would be the the riff off from Pitch Perfect, and it would be like each time I'd rip off I'd rip off on the riff off, not because I've passed wind. I'd just rip off the previous the outfit, and it would be like, oh, what the hell? Sorry, I was like, there's no WWE commentators there, I believe anyway. Just sort of next outfit, let's go. That'd be crazy, right? Thoughts, feelings? How would that go down? I reckon that would go down like an absolute dream. Hey, Tooney, thanks very much for the sub. Get dance training from Batch. I would lose if I did that. Maybe I could drop the Batch in it. How funny would it be though? Just the audience 1 week, just Batch, Arthur, and Arthur. Just sat in the audience together. And Chris may be there, but I think he'll be at the front. Otherwise, he won't be able to see. Bless him. Chris not invited then. I believe you only get like 3 tickets each week, so I can't have the squad. How rubbish is that? Dancing on ice next. That is something that I just want to learn how to ice skate. Can I do dancing on ice without the dancing? Can I just do ice? Perhaps? I don't know. Do you know who your partner is? No, I don't, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you. I don't even know who the next celebrities to be released are. I didn't know at any point. At no point have I known who the celebrities are. Laura, thanks for the sub. Like each time the only person I knew was going to be announced was me. So each time I've just been like, oh shit. Actual River Songs is here. What the hell? Your spray tans will look one. That's something that I'm not looking forward to. I've got to have spray tans each week. What? Can you tell Balvinda I love her in EastEnders, please? Of course. The first thing I say to her when I meet her will be, "Excuse me, Bal, if I may. I've got somebody in chat last night called, what was it, Master Cates? Said that Master Cates loves you in EastEnders." Did you see your school's post? I did. I've had contact from so many people. If they are watching, they're down there watching. I apologise if I've not replied. It's been busy. What was your code name, if you know it? Has everybody released their code name? I'm allowed to release my code name, right? Oh well, I just need to check. You guys are obviously just going to say yes because you want to know my code name. How do I find out this quick? God, but how do I know if I'm allowed? They did say, to be fair, what's a code name? They gave us code names, so that nobody who we were booked at for like the medical or the physio or like taxis and stuff, they'd give us a code name so that they wouldn't know it's us until like the last minute, so they couldn't just go like blab. So it's just like top secret. I don't know if they did say when I went on BBC Radio 1, they said, "Oh, should we get onto talking about the code name segment?" And you can talk about your code name. I don't think I'm allowed to. I might be, but if they said that, then surely I'm allowed. I'll keep it hush hush for now. A little bit of hush hush. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. I won't say a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. We won't tell anyone. Oh, okay. Joe Suggs was Feta. It was all cheese-related names. Oh, that's cool. When did he tell you that? Like, out of interest, when did he say that? And when he announced it, right? Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to piss him off. You know. Anywho, gang members. What is up? Should we, instead of going straight to Private Clarke King, you should collab with Joe. I'm sure we'll be doing something. We've been in contact. Don't you worry about it, folks. Well, I guess I'll check Private Clarke King, actually, because anything I want to look at, probably you guys will just have thrown it all up in there. Right. Should we Private Clarkenate? Put some talking points up in the mix. Boom! Anybody new around here? This is Twitter. Or X. Enjoy. Oh shit, chat, look. Boom. I'm learning. Me watching a Joe Suggs on Strictly versus me watching George Clarke on Strictly. Oh shit, you're like way older and in way better quality. Fuck. Who is he? Just a guy with nearly double the views of everyone else in his announcement. But look, guys, I think this is by no means my own doing. That's just probably the fact that 18,000 different YouTubers put it on their story. You know? AJ, thanks very much for the gifted. Yeah, I don't know why I dressed up like I was on Step Brothers, but you know, that's for another day. Novalia, thanks very much for the sub. Your reel has most views out of all their reels ever. Oh shit! No, that's horrible news to hear. Oh god, what? That can't be true. Oh, mods, why have you pinned that message? Mods, why have you pinned that message? Can you stop doing that? That's embarrassing. Mods. Stop that. That's disgusting. Strictly star George Clarke as a Nepo Baby.
Why?
It took how long? 24 hours? A little bit more, maybe? Let me tell you, chat. Remember when I said, "Oh, it'd be nice to one day be the first George to come up when you type in George Clarke." That's my goal. Oh shit, chat. Oh shit, we there. Ignore this. Oh, I've typed in. Look at this. Oh shit. I've typed in George Clarke. Look what's come up. It's me. Yeah. Strictly star and YouTuber George Clarke revealed his secret Nepo Baby. What kind of sick joke? What kind of sick joke is this? Oh, I've won, but at what cost? It's just not on. Just not on, is it? Oh, bloody 18 minutes ago, the whales online have jumped on it. BBC Strictly star George Clarke's hugely successful dad is behind a mega famous duo. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Look at it. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. Strictly Come Dancing star George Clarke has revealed a secret Nepo Baby with a very successful dad. Strictly star George Clarke reveals his... Oh. Lingerie model, by the way. Just as a heads up. This is a nice position to be in. Just say... just as a heads up, guys. My girlfriend is a model, but she's not a lingerie model, so that should just be... Let's just clear that up real quick. She's it's really annoying when you call my girlfriend a lingerie model when she's actually just a model. So, but yeah, I sent her that, and she said, "I hope my nana doesn't see this." No, there's just quite a few of them that have said that I've got a really, really famous dad, and my dad sent it into my family group chat and was like, "Since when was I famous?" my dad was just like, "Okay, I get it, but like, no one's ever stopped me and said a thing." Maximus, thanks very much for the gifted. Who was it? I think it was this one. This one I found quite funny. Where was it? I think it was the Mirror. If not this, I found it. It was just completely incorrect. By the way, hey, not having a go. It's just quite funny. I'm going to type in George Clarke Nepo, see what comes up. Oh my god, the Curry's vid. Oh, I saw Curry's. You see, Furosity, Tyson Fury's new energy drink, did a video on it. Let me see if it's this one. Well, they just got my followers completely wrong, and it was quite funny. Oh god, there was somewhere that said that I've got 152 million followers. And I was like, how'd you get that wrong? That's like a really easy bit of information to just find, right? I'm going to type in... I think they may have edited their articles since then, because I can't see that. I can't see that anywhere. But here we go. Look, Upday News has still got it up. They've clearly. I guess they all must be in somewhat cahoots, or just read each other's articles and go, "Oh, that's true," because. And YouTuber George Clarke, completely announced lineup so far. Clarke, known as George Clarke, has built a massive social media following with 152 million TikTok fans. That's news to me. Honestly, I had no idea how big Strictly was. I was unaware I had 152 million TikTok fans. Morgan, thanks very much for the sub. I've actually been killing it over there. I've got a really big Indian audience. I don't know if anybody knew that. Yeah, so, but the conversion rate, surely you look at this and you go, do you know what might not be true? Conversion rate's a bit off. 152 million on TikTok, just over 500,000 on Instagram. It's quite hard, you know. It's to bring an audience over. It's a difficult challenge, you know. You follow 152 people. Is that what it is? That can't be true. Have we just debunked it? Oh my. Hey, I'm not saying, look, journalism's a hard job. Journalism's a very hard job. What I will say, chat, is when you go on my profile to check my followers, this is for anybody watching who wants to make sure they're aware of how the following count works. So ignore all this going on down here. The followers, that's how many people follow me. So that's 2.3 million. The people I follow, that's 152. Easily mistaken, but it's maybe instead of thinking, ah, 152 seems a bit low for his followers. Maybe I should look to the right. Don't then think, I'll put it in, and it must be in millions. I think that must be what they've done. They've said, 152, that seems like not enough to get him on Strictly. Maybe it's millions, as opposed to thinking, I'll look one to the right. Also, anybody inquiring, just make sure to thank you very much. But yeah, unfortunately, they've all now altered their articles to let everybody know that I don't actually have 152 million followers, which kind of sucks ass. Do you have any drafts? I don't have any drafts, no. But yeah, there you go. They're the main things that have been dropped in the press recently. Kind of crazy, actually. Why do the press give a damn about me? We went at the fitting today. Went through the gate. Paparazzi. What? What? Why? I get it. It's a show.
Why me? Why'd you care?
Cool though. Next, if I see him, I'll give him a hi. You know. But yeah, this whole Nepo Baby thing's quite funny. Actually, it's quite funny. I find them funny. Damn, that's one sexy dancer. Josh Coxey, stop it, you. Use this for the article. Or something. But yeah. Hey. Now, whilst we're talking about this whole Nepo Baby stuff, here's a good time to shout out my dad. If you didn't work at Aardman, there's no way I'd have started doing my stop motion TikToks. Of course, that's the way that I gain my following. Everything is stop motion. I also built all of my friends you see in my videos out of clay. I learned all of that from my dad. Sonia Salim, thanks very much for the 5 gifted. My pet mouse that I currently own called Gromit. Of course, that's what's been reported. It's actually quite sad that that's been brought up because that's actually my dead hamster that I had when I was about 8 years old. I've got a dead hamster called Gromit who was 8. No, I was 8. He was 8 turned by a fox. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, look, I'm not gonna sort of sit in Dreamville and think that I've not had a very sort of privileged and I'm lucky to have the sort of upbringing that I've had. But in no way am I a Nepo baby. Let that be said. Right here, right now. Very, very supportive parents. But he's not actually sort of the cog in these works, yeah? He didn't come up with what your drink on a night out tells me about you. I was the mastermind behind that shit. Denial is a river in Egypt. Alright, my dad told me everything I know. There, I said it. I'm actually just my mum and my dad in a trench coat. That's who I am. I'm not even their son. Take this trench coat off and you'll just see my mum on my dad's shoulders. That's how much of a Nepo baby I am. I'm my parents in a trench coat. And they've got me into the cinema that is Strictly. And that shit's Peggy 18. Not what my parents were getting up to, just that's why they had to smuggle me in. Anyway, watch articles take this out of context and quotes like George Clarke said knits Nepo baby allegation. See, that's funny. I find that funny. Hey. Keep doing it. It's your move, architect. Huh? Your move, architect, because... Oh, architect. Little architect. Oh, where you at? Oh, you're the top, you're the... Oh, he's got a new show called Kitchen versus Garden. Okay. All right. Oh, the gloves are off, are they? Oh, I get announced for Strictly and you say, let's release Kitchen versus Garden. Hey, you may have won this battle, but not the war, George Clarke. Anywho, back to private Clarking, right? Who's George Clarke? I only know Sean Clarke. George with his famous dad, Sean. It's... I appreciate the position that my father is in. But you have to realize, guys, I have had the... That's just my dad. It's quite funny to just for a second imagine but just imagine that people suddenly think that your dad is famous. If he got stopped once ever that I was with him, I'd go, do you know what? Hey, bro's clouted. I've known that man, what? 25 years? I've known him 25 years. Not once has that sorry man's little ass been stopped in public. It's just so funny. It's just my dad. George was the same as dad. Oh, good fun. Oh, look at me. Oh, for God's sake. Breaking. Strictly Come Dancing star George Clarke is a Nepo Baby and a LGBTQ ally. Oh. Strictly 25 George Clarke is vocal LGBTQ ally who hosts a podcast with his gay influence. Yeah! A good story, guys! Woo! Oh my God. All I had to do was pretend to be an ally for 3 years, make a podcast with Max. If a media outlet is watching, that was a joke. I'd like to make it clear that was a joke. Oh, look at me. I'm George Clarke. I have thousands of subscribers. I'm friends with a sideman. I have a gorgeous girlfriend. I'm going to be on national television. Fuck you. How's that one slip through the cracks, mods? That's made me feel really bad about myself. George Clarke doing Strictly Come Dancing. If you told me this a few days ago, I would genuinely call you mad. Do you know my little drunk ass on that stream? I was like, oh, I'm gonna just tease him. I'm gonna tease him. I was like, oh, if I do a little dance, they'll be like, oh, some of them in the comments going to be like, oh, get him on Strictly, get him on Strictly. Go on, why don't you say it? 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 Low-key a ballerina. None of you said it. Whimsical. I'll take whimsical. Ballerina cappuccino. Right, that's not quite it. How I feel when ovulating. Right, that's not. It didn't have the desired effect. I'll be honest. Why does my mouse do this and not my mouse grommet? Do a Just Dance stream. Wait. Yeah? Wait. Hello, a Strictly fan, but also George fan, giving you the rundown. Judges scoring is awful. Judges, this is not what I say. It's not what I say. I respect your decisions, judges. And may I say that you all look lovely tonight. Judges? Make multiple BBC accounts ready. Guys. I insist that you only possibly vote off one BBC account. Dan and Mole, thanks very much for the raid. I appreciate it, pal. Only do the one account that you vote from. We don't like week 4. It's cursed. Oh, BBC. I don't think week 4 is cursed. I think week 4 could be the best week. Perhaps the week that I get scored the most points.